네, 안녕하세요. 데이 40 예습을 낭독해 보도록 하겠습니다. 요거를 단톡방에 공유를 하고요. 카카오톡 네, 여기다가 확인. 제가 읽어볼게요. 자, 데이 40는요 118-119-120 페이지 3 페이지가 되겠습니다. 쭉 읽어보도록 할게요. What is the theme of the story? How did the main character change at the end? It was a good story and I liked it, but I didn't know how to answer those questions. Amber left, and Lynn, who had read the story, took the time to tell me the story was about greed. So I wrote that the theme of the story was greed. And then I couldn't think of anything else to write. Finally, I wrote, the descriptions of the dinners really described greed. Greed is bad. People shouldn't be greedy. At the end of the book, the main character isn't greedy anymore. I added a few other brilliant remarks, and then I folded the paper in half and put it in my book. I would probably get another C, which was good enough for me. That night, Sam fell asleep before me, as always. He shouted out in his dream, "Call me Mr. Takeshima?" I laughed and got up and kissed him and made sure the sheet was snug around him. "Good night, Mr. Takeshima." I turned around and was surprised to see Lynn sitting on the floor next to the couch. She was clutching her knees to her chest. "Greg is moving away," she said. "I thought he was coming over for dinner one day." "He was, but then he found out he was moving. They're already packed up. I haven't told anyone else." "Not even Amber?" "No." "Are you in love with him?" She thought this over. "No, I guess I like him, but I don't love him." That was good. In my most humble opinion, Greg was a little pukey. His hair looked like something you would brush a horse with, and when he talked, little bits of saliva collected at the corners of his mouth. He was certainly nothing like Joe John or Bandon La Lama. Of course, I didn't mention this to Lynn. Lynn returned to the bedroom. We used to walk each other upstairs, sometimes in the middle of the night, and say what was on our minds. But Lynn hadn't done that in a long time. Usually when she used to wake me up, she had wanted to talk about college. I had secretly decided not to go to college, but I thought that maybe I would move to the same town as her. Then we could share an apartment in a tall building, the way she'd always dreamed. Lynn had seemed sad about Greg. I got up and went to the bedroom and sat by her bed. "Leon?" "Uh-huh. There's another boy in your class I think is cuter." "Who?" "I think his name is Clifton." "Clifton? Oh, I thought you were serious," she laughed. "You're so funny." That made me realize I must have said something stupid. "Well, he's okay," I said that defensively. That was the way it was lately. Whenever I try to talk to her, she made me feel immature, even if she didn't mean to. I went back to the living room and fell asleep. The next day, Lynn felt so tired she didn't want to get out of bed. I cooked her an extra helping of liver and told her to chew well. 네, 여기까지가 월요일날 할 부분입니다. 그러면 여기서 인사드리고요. 네, 월요일날 또 만나요. 키라키라였습니다. 뿅!